Hi, I am. Brief the history of the Great Pyramid of Giza. The Great Pyramid of Giza is the largest Egyptian pyramid and the tomb of 4th dynasty pharaoh Khufu. Built in the early 26th century BC during a period of around 27 years, the pyramid is the oldest of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, and the only one to remain largely intact. As part of the Giza Pyramid Complex, it borders present-day Giza in Greater Cairo, Egypt. Initially standing at 146.6 meters, the Great Pyramid was the tallest man-made structure in the world for more than 3,800 years. Over time, most of the smooth white limestone casing was removed, which lowered the pyramid's height to the present 138.5 meters. What is seen today is the underlying core structure. The base was measured to be about 230.3 meters square, giving a volume of roughly 2.6 million cubic meters, which includes an internal hillock. The dimensions of the pyramid were 280 royal cubits high, a base length of 440 cubits, with a sect of 5 + 1, 2 palms. The Great Pyramid was built by quarrying an estimated 2.3 million large blocks weighing 6 million tons in total. The majority of stones are not uniform in size or shape and are only roughly dressed. The outside layers were bound together by mortar. Primarily local limestone from the Giza Plateau was used. Other blocks were imported by boat down the Nile, white limestone from Tura for the casing, and granite blocks from Aswan, weighing up to 80 tons, for the King's Chamber structure. There are 3 known chambers inside the Great Pyramid. The lowest was cut into the bedrock, upon which the pyramid was built, but remained unfinished. The so-called Queen's Chamber and King's Chamber, that contains a granite sarcophagus, are higher up, within the pyramid structure. Khufu's vizier, Humayunu, is believed by some to be the architect of the Great Pyramid. Many varying scientific and alternative hypotheses attempt to explain the exact construction techniques. The funerary complex around the pyramid consisted of 2 mortuary temples connected by a causeway, tombs for the immediate family and court of Khufu, including 3 smaller pyramids for Khufu's wives, an even smaller satellite pyramid, and 5 buried solar barges. Attribution to Khufu. Historically, the Great Pyramid had been attributed to Khufu based on the words of authors of classical antiquity, first and foremost Herodotus and Diodorus Siculus. However, during the Middle Ages a number of other people were credited with the construction of the pyramid as well, for example Joseph, Nimrod or King Sorid. In 1954 2 boat pits, one containing the Khufu ship, were discovered buried at the south foot of the pyramid. The cartouche of Giza was found on many of the blocks that covered the boat pits. As the successor and eldest son he would have presumably been responsible for the burial of Khufu. The second boat pit was examined in 1987. Excavation work started in 2010. Graffiti on the stones included 4 instances of the name Khufu, 11 instances of Giza, a year, measurements of the stone, various signs and marks, and a reference line used in construction, all done in red or black ink. The Great Pyramid has been determined to be about 4,600 years old by 2 principal approaches: indirectly, through its attribution to Khufu and his chronological age, based on archaeological and textual evidence, and directly, via radiocarbon dating of organic material found in the pyramid and included in its mortar. Historical chronology. In the past the Great Pyramid was dated by its attribution to Khufu alone, putting the construction of the Great Pyramid within his reign. Hence dating the pyramid was a matter of dating Khufu and the 4th dynasty. The relative sequence and synchronicity of events stands at the focal point of this method. Absolute calendar dates are derived from an interlocked network of evidence, the backbone of which are the lines of succession known from ancient king lists and other texts. The reign lengths from Khufu to known points in the earlier past are summated, bolstered with genealogical data, astronomical observations, and other sources. As such, the historical chronology of Egypt is primarily a political chronology, thus independent from other types of archaeological evidence like stratigraphies, material culture, or radiocarbon dating. The majority of recent chronological estimates date Khufu and his pyramid roughly between 2700 and 2500 BC.